Hello. Thank you for stopping by and listening, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I pray that there's something that I say and that I share that does minister to you and inspire you. And if you like what I say, I'm trying to get on here at least twice or once a week. And if you like what you hear and maybe we're on the same page, like, subscribe. Liking is not so much that you like it for me, but liking is and said, hey, I like what you just said, and I think someone else needs to hear what you just said. So that others may be able to hear. But I'm coming because I personally held this thing about purpose that I've been dealing with. As I've gotten older, I've been doing some things, and I've pretty much sung all my life and played the piano and been very active in the church. But lately, I have been, I want to say, struggling, or it's been resting very heavy with me about purpose. And I started to question myself, am I really walking in purpose, or am I doing all the things that people say I should be doing? Oh, because you do this, that you should be over here doing this in the church. Or because you do this, you should be doing this in the church. Am I doing what God has created me to do and what He's created me to be, more so to say? Or am I doing what people have told me to do? Just like even working. You know what I'm saying? I started to think about those things and says, okay, it's always been told you once you graduate, you go to college and you get a good job. And it's like, okay, after I start looking at my life and I start saying, I'm really not fulfilled, there's something missing. So I began to pray, and the verse that came was Ephesians 2, where Paul was talking about we have been created, we are God's masterpiece, and we have been created for His good work. And I started to think, am I doing the work God has created me to do? Or am I doing what society, my parents, those leaders in the church, and nothing wrong with that, have said, hey, this is where you belong because I see you doing this. And sometimes you do need that guidance. But when I started to feel this empty void, I said, there's something missing. So I began to ask God, God, I want to make sure that before I leave this earth, I am walking in your purpose, that you have poured me out as a drink offering, and that I have served the purpose of why you've created me. And I want to be able to wake up in the morning and say, this is my purpose. And so I've been seeking it, and I believe that God is actually starting to reveal to me things that he's gifted me with, that I've kind of pushed to the side because I've more paid attention, because other people say, hey, you're really good at this, is what you should be doing, or they may use you more at this. And so maybe I'm not the only one that is on this journey, that you find yourself up in age as myself, and now you're sitting and saying, whoa, what's my purpose? And praise God for those who have, because from my understanding, there's no satisfaction like being and living in purpose. And I want to live in purpose. I want to live in purpose and do what God has called me to do. Heck, I want to live in purpose, that the purpose that He's called me to live in, that it brings finances for me, that when I wake up and I'm doing the work that I was created to do, I love what I'm doing it. I love what I do, and I love that I'm doing it because I just love, because it's my purpose. It's I live, I breathe, I eat it, I sleep it. And so I just wanted to encourage you as myself that sometimes, we look at ourselves and say, you should know, you're older, you should know about your purpose. Well, I come to tell you, I'm 48, and I am looking and saying, hey, God, I want to make sure that I am being poured out as a drink offering. I want to make sure that I'm walking in my purpose. I don't want to leave this earth and not have fulfilled the purpose, that maybe someone is out there waiting to hear what God is saying through me, whether it's through song, whether it's through spoken word, inspired word, just a smile. I want to make sure that whatever He's called me to be, I'm not walking in what man is telling me I should be, but I'm actually walking in what God has called me to be. Because someone, as I've been told, is waiting to hear from me what God has put in me. And so I want to tell you, even if you're on this journey with me, that someone is waiting for you. Someone is waiting. You are the answer to someone's question. And I'm saying that to myself. You are the smile. You are the hope that God has placed in you to someone that is waiting on you. And so just remember, as I continue to tell myself as I take this journey, you have been created for good works. I'm God's masterpiece. There's so many things that has yet to be revealed in me. There's certain things that I've suppressed because I figured, oh, that's something I should do back in the day when I was young. I used to love to write little short stories. There's a book in you. There's a song in you. There's a sermon in you. There's a business in you. There's a book. There's whatever in you. It's in you, and someone is waiting for you. And as I take this journey, I hope that you're waking up each and every day and says, God, I don't want to leave this earth until you pour me out as your drink offering and allow me to be used for the purpose you have created me before the foundations of the world. You already foreknew me and knew the purpose in which you have for me to be here. I pray that it's something that I said to encourage you. You all be blessed. Thank you.